Okay, this might be a somewhat long video because I'm going to cover a lot of different subjects. Okay, this is dummies one file, and what it demonstrates, and the reason I entered this program in, because from the C++ for Dummies book, I just entered programs in that looked interesting. So this is one of them. I thought what was interesting about it is that it actually sort of has a filter. So it has an overloaded function, but you can actually filter by class. So we have a dog, human, cat class, but it can filter it so it runs a different version of the function, because again, you can overload a function as long as it has a different type. It's accepting a pointer, to to an object passed in, um, to it, because it's not a good idea to pass a class in by value, an object in by value. But anyway, it has a pointer, and you can see that all these functions, you can see the function scope operator there, so you can see it's door, and this is a function of door. So that's how functions are defined outside of a class statement. By the way, so but then for cat, it does this. Dog, it does this. Cat, human, it does this. So then it updates this how many inside variable, which is just an integer, in this door class. So nothing special about that, but the point is that I thought it was interesting that you could actually filter, overload a function and filter it that way. As long as they were objects, you were sending through the door, so to speak, or sending to the door. And then you can see, defining all these objects, instances here on the heap, in the form of pointers in this case. So I would say I don't even think they have to be defined that way. But okay. 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 Well, it doesn't like that actually. Why doesn't it like that? No instance of overloaded function. Okay, so I guess it, since we're not passing it a pointer, I can't really do anything about that because it's not a pointer, so it's just a reference to an object. I don't know if I could pass it a pointer to an object or not. I don't think I could. Okay, it will accept a reference though. So let's run this son of a bitch and see what happens. So welcome, a dude just walked in. That's Ron, and 4 objects in here now. So yeah, you don't have to create it as a pointer like I did here, but these objects are created on the heap, which is what people usually do with objects. So but you don't have to. This is on the stack. I created an object on the stack and passed it in with a reference, and it creates a pointer, derives a pointer out of that. So anyway, but that just kind of it's kind of a neat little program, but neat little tidbit. Now let's go see what the next one is. Okay, this is blank, so we probably won't look at that. Yeah, it's probably Now, let me look this over and I'll get back to you. Okay, this was a pretty interesting little program. I just thought it was cool, and I'm not going to really detail how it works because it's only good for console applications. But it says, "What is your name?" Hello, Shitlick. Enter a number, any number. Okay, he chose that. This time you'll only be able to enter a number. So, yep, I can only enter a number. Enter your password. Okay. So, to run that again, shit. Oh. Okay. So, so anyway, yeah, I can't, you know. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool, that you could kind of do that, But again, since it's only good for console applications, I mean, we have some kind of string to number thing, and I mean, it's actually not difficult to figure this out if you go through it. But I'm not going to go through it because it is just for consoles, so um, ostensibly. So, 'cause it works with string objects and shit like that, and that won't work with Windows. So, however, if you're doing this in a like some kind of Linux application or embedded application, this might be actually kind of nice. So, but at any rate, I'll just scroll through it, so you can kind of check it out. But I'm really not going to bother detailing it. Here's the password section, and password function. These are just functions, not classes. So a string, get character, so it uses get ch, to get a character, puts it in character, and goes, while character is not equal to slash r, which I don't remember what slash r is, like return key. That's what it says up here. It'll basically see out, this asterisk, but it'll say num as string, plus equals, um, character. So, it's, it's acidulating our input basically, and then it's going character equals get character. So, you know, basically it'll just do that in a loop, and then it returns num as string. So this is an enter only numbers function, so that just restricts it. It filters out the numbers, it limits the character input between 0 and 9, and disregards anything that's not a character. So but we have a get character function to start with, and then it starts looking at it, and it goes character equals get character, okay, and then it loops around and checks that character, and well, if it doesn't match, it doesn't allow it. So what's interesting though is, see the see out in the stream object, again, it's only going to see out that, so in other words, the get character function, if you type something into it, it won't automatically appear on the screen. So that would be a good function to use like in a video game where you want to press like A, D, F for flashlights, etc. You don't want it to show up on the screen for some reason. If you're doing some kind of text game, I guess. I don't know. But the point is that it won't print the character on the screen, but it's using the see out statement to actually do its printing. So it's able to kind of filter it out that way. So it's not really a big mystery how this works once you look into it. it's really quite simple. It's just, kind of cool. So let's go bring up the next one. It was dummies 2, dummies 3. Okay. I'll have to look this over and get back to you. Say this note's kind of an interesting read. But I want to say, this is a constructor for it here, and this deals with the colon version of it. So, you can use this syntax, for initializing variables instead of putting it in a scope. So, still got to put the scope thing there, but, you basically put a colon there, and then delimit everything with commas, and then, put your input variables, in parentheses, associated with your member variables. So